keep across all the latest information as it happens on our dedicated Transfer Centre blog. Just scan the QR code on the screen. It'll take you to where you need to go. This is Good Morning Transfers, and this is your transfer update.
Coming up on Good Morning Transfers, Manchester United are trying to sign 2 midfielders. Will they get them both over the line? And are they the right fit for the club?
Breaking news, and it comes from Manchester United, who have reached an agreement in principle over a new 5-year contract. A deal is in the final stages of negotiation and set to be signed by the more lucrative offers from England and abroad to stay at Manchester United.
Attributes that Dorgu possesses in terms of that athleticism and that physicality, and he's 6'1". It's very important to have somebody who's got a big engine who can do both facets of the game at a high intensity. Manchester United do not have enough players who can play at high intensity for the duration of games. So I think it's a good place to start. But again, at 20 years of age, like Kev said, it's going to take time. But Manchester United need to be shopping around for those types of players with potential. They're not in a position to be bringing in world-class stars right now. Manchester United are 13th in the Premier League. So definitely the type of profile, and I think one that Manchester United fans could look at and say, OK, I can see why they're going after that player, but can't get too excited, Matt.
I think United's priorities are clear. We do know that they are after 1 or 2 central midfielders, and the ones that they want are probably going to be more available come the summer. And I think that would be a good cut-off point to start their business again, because at this moment in time, Michael Carrick is the head coach of Manchester United.
A deep-line midfielder, very technically gifted, but it's his passing ability that should excite, and long-range passing. He rarely gives the ball away. He's in Liga, and he's in the sort of the top percentiles for ball retention, but also the number of balls he plays forward as well. So it's not just keeping hold of the ball, but also passing it in the right way to start attacks as well. So he's 24, as Mark said. He's just playing some of the best football in his career. He's now part of the Brazil squad. It's the kind of move, I think, at the beginning of the window, the door might have taken a bit longer to get to this stage, but it's the kind of target then that kind of not horrifically expensive, not 50, 60 million pounds, but around 30, just over around 33 million pounds potentially for this deal. And if he becomes brilliant and he ever wants to leave, they can potentially get even more from it if he continues to develop.
It's difficult here, trying to keep your eye on 2 entrances. We're at 1 entrance, but of course, as often happens, players decide to use the other entrance. And from Feyenoord, who we knew had started his medical over the weekend, has arrived in the last half an hour at the other entrance at Carrington here to, we think, complete that medical. And you would imagine that deal, hopefully from United's point of view, heading for closure and sorted, because they're desperate here for new faces in, and faces as quickly as possible. So he is in the building, and as I say, hopefully going through the final stages of that medical. Also
the last couple of minutes, drive himself in the same car we to the training ground in yesterday. You can see him there, sunglasses on, his family alongside him as well, as he goes through and prepares to board his private jet and fly back.
Manchester United are once again at the centre of transfer speculation, with reports suggesting the club could be exploring an ambitious double midfield move, involving Sandro Tonali and Elliot Anderson. While no official negotiations or agreements have been confirmed, the possibility of both players arriving at Old Trafford has generated significant excitement among supporters eager to see the club strengthen one of its most important areas. Midfield has been a recurring concern for Manchester United in recent seasons. Despite investing heavily in the squad, the club has often struggled to find the right balance between defensive stability, creativity, and control. These issues have frequently been exposed against top opposition, leading many fans and analysts to believe that a major midfield overhaul is necessary if United are to challenge consistently for major trophies. Sandro Tonali has emerged as one of the most admired midfielders in European football. Tonali possesses the qualities needed to provide structure and control in midfield, allowing his teammates greater freedom to influence games further up the pitch. Meanwhile, Elliot Anderson has established himself as one of the most promising young midfielders in English football. The energetic midfielder combines technical ability with relentless work rate, making him an attractive option for clubs seeking modern, versatile players. Anderson is capable of driving forward with the ball, creating opportunities in attacking areas, and contributing defensively through aggressive pressing and intelligent movement. The prospect of Tonali and Anderson playing together is particularly exciting because their skill sets appear highly complementary. Tonali's composure and ability to control possession could provide the foundation for Anderson's more dynamic and attacking style. Too often in recent seasons, the team has appeared vulnerable when possession changes hands, leaving gaps between midfield and defense. Tonali's tactical discipline and Anderson's energy could help reduce those vulnerabilities while improving the team's overall structure. Despite these challenges, the links to Tonali and Anderson reflect the club's apparent desire to build a younger, more dynamic, and technically gifted midfield. For supporters, the idea of seeing Tonali and Anderson wearing the famous red shirt is undoubtedly an exciting one. At this stage, the speculation remains just that, speculation. Nevertheless, the growing discussion surrounding Tonali and Anderson highlights the importance of midfield recruitment, as Manchester United continue their efforts to build a squad capable of competing at the highest level. Whether these rumored moves eventually materialize or not, they have already captured the imagination of fans, dreaming of a revitalized midfield at Old Trafford.